attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Watch it, run!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, alert!
To throw is Garoppolo. Able to get away. Wiggles free. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
21. I got you. Man, I got you.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 49ers' 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On second down, it's Coleman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 12. Hey, gun. Watch it, 55.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school.
21.
And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Coleman now. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Garoppolo. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21.
Here we go. Like 20.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Here we go.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
21. Hey, orbit.
Number 53, Mike 53. There's a party now.
Mike 53. 11.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Second down and goal. Garoppolo. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Garoppolo now. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing? We do. If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
On the return is Cohen. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Lock 80! Mike 50! You ain't going nowhere. Lock it!
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
They don't want it.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Another run by Lindsey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
180. Monday. Quarter. X3. 218. Chopper.
On 3rd down, Lindsey. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One, Omaha. Hey, Foxtrot.
And the blitz does come. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique.
Here we go.
And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back now in Cincinnati. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go. What do you need?
Watch the slant.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Looking to throw. Garoppolo is going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Here we go. What do you need?
Number 53, Mike 53.
65.
What you got?
12, fellas. Here we go.
Give me some. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tariq Cohen His third touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Lindsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now it's Lindsey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And he finds Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
66. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Lindsey. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 27-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
This will be taken in at the 1. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's in. Niners have the first down on a game. Below the throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Cincinnati, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.